Welcome, Taurus, to your full moon in Libra reading. Okay, this video is, even though it is recorded on the full moon in Libra, this video is timeless. Whenever you get this video, even if it's 6 months down the line, there could be messages in here that really do help you out. So just keep that in mind. Okay, what else do I need to say to you guys? Well, if you're new to this channel, I post at least three times a week. I post your week aheads, I post your career readings, and then your love readings. Okay, so if you want to subscribe and join my channel and even be notified when I post your videos, go ahead. If anything really resonates in this video and you want to help me out, which I would really be appreciative of, just thumbs up the video before you leave. And yeah, so let's get into your full moon and Libra reading. Let's get 2 cards for Taurus for just overall messages. 2 cards for Taurus, overall messages. Okay, we got a couple coming out. Counselor and take your power back. It says you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. And then it says use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. So I feel like for some of you, just the energy of this reading is that you understand that you have a lot of strength, a lot of, I don't want to say power, but you guys do. You guys are strong, and you guys may right now may be able to help somebody else through something, or maybe you can be a counselor to someone, or maybe you're just maybe you're going into your career life and you're helping others in some way, or you're counseling others, or you're teaching others in something. But yeah. So actually, let me not get rid of your cards. And then we have a hello from heaven. So for some of you, I saw this card 3 times, but I just was being a dick and ignoring it clearly because it came out anyways. But it says hello from heaven. It says your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay, so for some of you, you may have some kind of grandparent, or maybe it's even like a family member that passed you were really close to, maybe like a cousin. I feel like for some of you it might be even like an uncle or aunt. I know it's like I might as well just run through the whole family, but I'm really feeling that it's either, I feel like it's like a pair, like a brother and sister. So I don't know if it's an uncle and aunt, or if it's a brother or a sister, or somebody that was very brotherly or sisterly like to you. But hello from heaven, that's what I'm getting. Okay, now for what can you achieve to obtain personal balance at this time? I think you guys are just really, you're going through a lot of changes. You're going through a lot of, just, maybe you can be having a lot of relationships that are falling out, or, you thought that you were really, I don't know, I just feel like it's 2 people falling out right there, of sudden change, sudden shock. You were just, maybe for some of you, you're just like, you know what, I'm done with this person. They're not really fulfilling me anymore, because the thing about the Libra full moon is that full moons always bring revelations, realizations. You come to the understanding of things. They shine light on things, and Libra is all about your partnerships, your relationships. So, for some of you, you guys are really, you just, something sparked this Tower moment. That's what I'm getting with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands is very much like, it's like, look at, he has that little fire. He's like, he struck a match, and now, so something happened that just really kind of led to a falling out. Okay, but I do think that it's something that is going to help you, if not both of you, okay, to grow or to start a new leaf of doing things. It's funny I said new leaf, and there's that, you see it. But yeah, it says an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. I just feel like for some of you, you guys are, you're understanding your light. Okay, you're understanding your own, what you want and what you have, or just like the fact that you're. I feel like it's like that it's better that, even if this falling out happens, you would rather stay alone and be in peace than have to deal with the nonsense that this was going to continue bringing you. But I feel like even though you're starting, it's like he's sitting alone, even though you might be alone right now on this stage, I really feel like you guys are there's something new coming. There's a new passionate thing, because the wands are very passionate. For some of you, you might be creating something, or maybe creating friendships, or creating new relationships, or just there's like it creates a spark inside of you for some reason or another that you just want to, you make a change. All right. Now, how can you improve your relationships with others? I don't really read reverses, but the Six of Wands, it says victory. And I feel like having it reversed, especially with how can you improve your personal relationships? Okay, actually, what I'm getting when I look at these cards together, what I'm getting is that to improve your personal relationships, the Seven of Wands, or the Six of Wands, I should say, it's very much about having like working with others, having like success, maybe taking the leadership role. For some of you, you really are leaders. You might not want to be a leader. It's so funny because, if you are a Taurus rising, for example, you want to look at your 12th house for this is for anybody, but you want to look at your 12th house for what's hidden from you, what part of you tried to hide from others, or it could even be about like your haters, like your hidden enemies, the people that just come out of the blue and just for some fucking reason they hate you. Okay, if you have a Taurus rising, that means you have Aries in the 12th house. So a lot of you try to hide your assertive nature. You try to hide your, or you just aren't comfortable with it sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want to acknowledge the fact that, sometimes you need to be direct. You need to be, but at the same time, it's try to do it. The thing about Taurus, right? Taurus is the bull. And think about it. When Taurus can approach you in two ways. The bull can approach you in two ways. If they come slowly, they trot, close, they trot to you. You're like, oh, look at this bull. It's so sweet. It's such a sweet bull coming over. If the bull is charging at you, or running, or just being mad fucking harsh, charging at you, people are going to jump out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, really, how can you improve your relationships with others? It's standing with others and looking at things from a new perspective. I feel like for some of you, you are starting new friendships, or you're just kind of reevaluating the ones you have. You're just looking at them carefully. You're kind of deciphering. I feel like, but this is very much new. It's new. Something that's passionate and new. Maybe it's a new relationship, new friendships, new friend group. Okay, but I feel like you guys are understanding what it is that you want, what you don't want. As far as your friendships, as your relationships, you're like, I know that I bring a lot to the table, and I really want people that appreciate it, So you kind of go out and you find this new passionate person, or just people. I feel like you have to really, you have to stand with others and not stand alone so much, and go towards people with an offering maybe sometimes, or just be sweet about it, Now, how can you bring more beauty into your life right now, or just more harmony, is kind of, I think it's definitely a time of self-reflection. It's definitely a time of kind of just, you've lost some people, okay, and that's okay, because you know what, people are in your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. You can't really, the thing is that I feel like maybe how you can bring more beauty into your life is, you might be feeling alone and lonely, but there are people around you that could help you, or that just are there for you. You know what I'm saying? And you might not be recognizing them because you're so stuck on what you used to know, or what the friends you used to have, or you're like, no, this was my friend, and I don't have any other friends other than this friend because I have loyalty. And it's like, well, that might have been, it might have just been something that lasted, or maybe you're just in the current stage, or the current life stage that or the phase that you're going into, they're not in it. And that doesn't mean that they can't come back, but you're kind of focusing on the fact that, there's a lack in your life. There's somebody that left, there's somebody that you removed yourself from, and there's a lack, there's nothing. And you're focusing on it. You're focusing on the negative. You're focusing on the lack of. You're focusing on the fact that you don't have. I'm lonely. I'm alone. And how could you bring more beauty into your life? It's by turning around and realizing that you have way more to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have way more around you. It says new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightening heightened psychic abilities. So I feel like for some of you, to bring harmony in your life, because right now it might be a little bit difficult, a little bit rocky waters, or just like you just feel like you're standing alone. I feel like it's just like keep an open heart, keep an open mind, be open to new people, turn around, don't neglect what's around you because you don't have what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still other things around you that could really help you, or that could really benefit you, or that could really just bring you happiness or fulfillment, and you need to really recognize them. Okay. Now, I should put this here. Oh, I didn't even mean to pull two of those cards at once, but I guess that's how it was gonna work. Now, what do you need to do, or what do you need to release from your life during this full moon, okay? Or during whenever you watch this video. So you have the Five of Wands and the King of Swords. What you need to release is this this energy of like, I stand alone, I'm self-sufficient, I don't need anybody else. The King of Swords, he kind of is very much of a loner, is very much quiet. He doesn't like to speak up. He's powerful, but he's standing alone, and he's like, look how powerful I am. But the thing is that power does come in numbers, and if you're standing alone, like, you're going through a lot alone, and it's harder for yourself, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like what you need to release is this, like, thinking that just because you're alone, like, it's all you need, when you're sitting in that room without anybody. That's kind of, it's like, oh, there's tons I have enough, I got myself, but it's like, that room is empty. So you need to release this stubborn, not wanting to budge, not wanting to, socialize, not wanting to, it says, maybe in the past you've had conflicts with others, or you've had a lot of drama, or you've had just a lot of nonsense, and you kind of gotten to the stage of like, you know what, fuck this, I'm over it, I don't need anybody in my life, like, you guys cause me way too much fucking pain, you guys don't listen to me, I try to help you guys out, and you guys take it for advantage, like, fuck you, I'm just not doing it anymore. And you need to release that, okay? It might have been good for you at a time, but I feel like you've been sitting in this room staring at your reflection, and you have nobody around you. In a metaphorical sense, I'm not saying literally that you're standing in a mirror. I mean, maybe for some of you, but I feel like you're alone, and you're releasing that. You're releasing this, like, I'm good on my own. I'm good without anybody else. I'm smart. I'm sufficient. I'm intelligent. I don't deal with bullshit, but it's a little lonely, so you need to release that. You need to release that. The fact that you can stand alone. It's okay that you can stand alone. It's okay that you can be self-sufficient, but like, that doesn't mean that it's any easier when you have nobody around you. I mean, for certain situations, yeah, some people slow you down, but at the same time, when you need help, or when you're going through a rough time, you don't have anyone around you. So what does that help you? We need other people, we are one in this universe with all these others. We're one, I'm not going to go into that much, but you get the point. It's very much that you guys just need to release this standing alone energy. Even though that you can do it, it's not good for you. I really think that doing that is just bringing this, you're realizing things, you're realizing your bad habits, you're realizing your aloneness, you're realizing, why am I alone? Why did I cut everybody out? Why am I standing alone in this? You're having a revelation. It's kind of like, the Judgment card, it's like waking up from the dead. For some of you, you really have just been, in a sense, dead, because you're not reacting, you're not paying attention, or you're not reacting to what's going on around you. You're just kind of like trying to do things alone, and do things, it's like staying in your own little box, and like, you might as well be in a fucking coffin. You want to be alone in a box, you want to be alone in your room, you want to be alone, like, I'm not saying to, but what I'm saying is that you're realizing that this is just, you're waking up from this, okay? You're waking up from the fear. You're waking up from expecting the worst. You're waking up from, your reckless thoughts that are just going out of control, and you're starting to realize that you do have strength, you do have power, you do have control to do better. You can turn a new leaf. You can, it's like the Judgment card. It's like they're letting the past be the past. Okay, they're waking up from the dead. So it's like very much of like letting the past go, starting something, new, doing things differently, doing things better, okay? And then what advice? Yeah. The thing is that you have balance with the Hangman, okay? And it's very much that I'm getting that it's like, you guys are starting to understand not only your, like, the others' bad tendencies, or the reason why you don't like to deal with other people, or the reason why you cut people out, because the thing about Taurus is that we are so loving and so giving, and we are so strong, and people take that for advantage. They take that and they're like, well, because when there's somebody that's weak and they see somebody that's shining and they want that light, they want that heat from that light, they're going to go towards it and try to but what I'm saying is that do it with balance, okay? Don't be giving, don't be, or the same thing, don't be restrictive completely. Have balance. Look at things differently. Look at how you've been doing things and say, is this serving me my highest good, or is this just, hurting me and stopping me and slowing things down and, causing me to have issues in my relationships? And, it's like you need to have a balance in your relationships. You need to look at things differently. You need to maybe even look at your own behaviors differently. Why do things not work out? And it's like, well, I'm partially responsible for it. What did I do? How, and really break down your ego and say, I hurt this person, or I was wrong, or I spoke out of turn, or I was a dick. It's just like, it's okay. We all fuck up, but, you really have to admit it and, move forward with balance and harmony and all that kind of good stuff. But, I really feel like you guys are understanding that you being alone, yeah, it's like, I'm good on my own. I don't need anybody else. But then that's when you're good. That's when things are good, right? You're like, look at this. I did it by myself. I'm good. I don't need nobody else. But then when things are bad, it's like you just sit alone. Or you sit in fear of, like, asking for help, or asking, or finding, the people that actually are your kind of people, because you have you've set your mind to the fact, I don't know, I just feel like you guys have been very stubborn with your mindset, and you've wanted things to be one way, or you've been doing things one way, and you have not wanted, like, you don't want to budge, or you haven't been willing to budge to start new things or to look at things differently. And I feel like this full moon is really just, it's like you're taking your power back. Definitely, you're understanding that, power comes with others. Power comes in numbers. And it's very much like it's not saying that, life is not all about power, but it's about, understanding your strength, understanding who you are, and really just working with others. You don't have to dominate. You don't have to always be the leader, okay? Even though that you constantly like to take that role, I feel like it's okay to just go into this new era, this new set of mind, this new whatever you've been going through and you're leaving behind now. Like, I feel like you're really starting to understand things better. It says, blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary, successful compromise, the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. Yeah, that really just confirms everything with this reading. So I think that's it. Taurus, if you got a message from this, thumbs this video up, help me out, okay? I know it doesn't take that much, so just hit the bell. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to hit the bell, shit. I also post your readings 3 times a week. I told you guys that. Anything else? Oh yeah, if you want any of these cards, they're in the description. If you want a tip, that's in the description. I'm always grateful for that. So, if you do that, know that you're tipping a college student that is very appreciative, so. But yeah, listen, you guys are strong, but you'd be a lot happier if you could actually get with people that are strong with you. You know what I mean? Have a pack instead of just being alone. You don't want others around you that are weak, okay? But that doesn't mean, 1, that you have to trample over them, or 2, that you want, you just learn to bring balance into your life. Yes, be an individual, but also bring balance and be with other people as well. I feel like this is just getting repetitive at this point, so I'm going to end it here. But thank you guys so much for watching this video if you stayed to the end. And I'm going to be posting our career videos tonight too, because this week was midterm, so I skipped your Tuesday and Thursday readings, which is your career and love readings, and I got to catch up on that because I'm not trying to slack. So, all right, I'll see you later, Taurus, and you're fine. You're doing good, okay? Take away that anxiety of starting new friendships, and you'll be fine, okay? Just take your guard down a little bit. I'm trying to, I feel like there's one more message that's, dying to get out, and it's just that I feel like it's don't be scared of change, okay? I remember my professor, this bitch, I don't mean to say it, sorry. She really, she like, I love all my teachers. I really have never had an issue with my teacher, but this teacher, she's a professor, and she's very established. She's actually famous. And she just, the way she treated her students was not cool. But something that she said that always stuck with me was that change cannot happen without discomfort, you know? And it's true. It's like, even if you're, a good change of like, you got a new house or you're moving, it's like that change, that transition, that could be a little challenging. So this transition in your life may be a little challenging, but it's really about, keep going, keep pushing, just do things better, do things differently, and, every day is one day at a time. Don't beat yourself up, okay? All right, that's it for today, Taurus. I'm done really now. So thank you so much, and I'll see you for your career reading later on. So bye-bye.